Hello everyone, Agion here with another RA3 replay. Spawn on the north side as the purple Soviet, we have kkkkkaaao. Spawn on the south side as the blue Empire, we have Dimon. So, this map is a bit unusual. I don't think I've seen it at all. And looks like we have, just a quick run down this map, there's observation posts on both sides. We've got oil derricks near the center, and potentially 5 harvesting spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh yeah, this map seems like it would heavily favor the Empire player. The reason why I say that is tsunami tanks, jet tangus, mecha tangus, they can all cross the center while the Soviet player has to go around the sides. Unless the Soviet player is going to go for stingrays, which I don't see. Bullfrogs will work just fine, but Stingray Bullfrog is pretty much the best combo I can see for the Soviet player. Doesn't have access to grinders, it's not regular uprising. Does get a nice kill on that Imperial Warrior. Both of the oil derricks have been secured. Another Mecha Bay core right there. Dojo core right there. Instant generator right there. Handful of conscripts are sort of running around, perhaps eyeing to garrison the civilian structure. In the map, we do have a bear, good scouting unit, as well as a terror drone. Looks like trying to eye to decrew that garrison. Perhaps we need to switch back to the assault rifles. Nope, he's just trying to run back to that building. We have microing going around. We do got a number of Imperial Warriors. We do got a Dojo Core coming up here. Is he going to eye for aggression from a Dojo Core up here? Let's actually kill off one of the Imperial Warriors. We also got the Terror Drone. Terror Drone would be good against the Imperial Warriors in case if they want to go up for a bonsai charge. We also do got a Hammer Tank. The Hammer Tank would be a good idea to help leech away these aircraft at a long range. Eyeing for a bonsai charge, the Terror Drone can get a quick pick. Nope, does not react in time. And we also have the MCV up here. Perhaps he's eyeing for a sentry gun. Does get a kill right there. 2 jet tangus are coming on in. Perhaps eyeing to drop down upon that Terror Drone. Does get the kill on the Terror Drone. It looks like Hammer Tank will slowly work away against this dojo. We do got a Tank Buster here, but the conscripts does not clean up in time. Does get one of the Tank Busters. There goes the other Tank Buster. And I think the Empire player should just withdraw, sell off the dojo, unless he's trying to buy time. You got a barracks coming on up. Over here, we do got another instant dojo trying to capture this oil derrick. We do got a bear here, as well as a terror drone. Do we see a bonsai charge? Oh, nope, he was trying to go for a roar, but was unsuccessful. We do got a bullfrog here, as well as a hammerhead. Bullfrog's sustaining quite a bit of damage. Up here, we got the bear just eyeing for that tank buster. And there goes one of the terror drones, not terror drones, jet tangus. Does get the engineer just in time. Black trooper right there. Didn't actually wall off this refinery, while these two both have been walled off. The player's starting to stabilize a little bit, been on the defensive for quite some time. Doesn't really have a huge amount of aggression. Molotovs will displace that tank buster, no problem. And we'll go ahead and garrison the flak trooper, perhaps the 2 conscripts as well. He could have put a battle bunker outside this oil derrick in order to prevent the instant dojo, but the problem is it can be captured from all sides. So no, that was actually a bad idea. We do have some tsunami tanks going to probably push through the center of water, perhaps eyeing to destroy the oil derrick. We do got a number of bullfrogs here. And we do have an airfield. Airfield is most likely for twin blades, but MiGs will also be good. And we do also have a Tesla trooper. Well, Derek will definitely go down. Don't see any way of protecting it. Yep, we do have the first twin blade out. We could see some MiGs, but haven't seen a huge number of jet Tengus. Nano deflectors have been engaged. Oh, I heard something captured. Observation post, I believe it was. Terror drone won't get the kill, just barely though. MCV is going to engage MCV. I don't think there's enough. There may be just enough payload radius for the refineries, but he may want to invest into a Tesla gun or sentry guns or at least a flak cannon. Well, he does have a number of bullfrogs and MiGs, so not necessarily. Terror drone will go ahead and get the infect, decide not to pull it back, so it will in fact die. Nope, will now pull back. It may be close enough. Hammer tanks being a bit problematic, can't reach out to the sea. Refinery looks like it was cancelled and reinitiated. You've got a Tesla coil on the build queue as well. And it looks like that tsunami tank will survive the terror drone. And it looks like this refinery may in fact go down. Tsunami tanks are starting to respond. We do got the leech being activated just to reheal this one. Needs to get on out of there. Oops, those MiGs facing the wrong direction. Does one of them get shot? And we do got the Tesla troopers trying to go forward for the lockdown. If it gets the lockdown, that would be really good. I destroyed that Tesla trooper outright. Does get the kill on one, but not the other one just yet. I think that Tesla trooper is good as dead. Perhaps do the lockdown now. I don't know. And all the infantry goes down. There's quite a bit of armor right there. There is a Tesla courier here. So only thing left he needs is a flak tower to dissuade against the, oh, I just realized they're still right next to each other. He could deploy a barracks back here and try to go for an engineer cap. It seems the most peaceful I've seen two NCVs next to each other on opposing teams. So the Empire MCV will go ahead and withdraw. There's a good number of bullfrogs here, so he doesn't really need a flak tower. He's actually setting up a Tesla coil before he's setting up a refinery, just ensure that there's a defense. If it gets attacked now, he can just cancel it, get his money back. The Tesla tower, hey, I would cancel at this point. Cancel it? No! Not even a single shot. And now the tsunami tanks are going to rush down this MCV. There's nothing here really to protect it. A lot of the jet Tengus that have got bullfrogs in the area is doing a bit of damage. Does get one of the kills. We do got Tesla coil here, but it'll take 2 shots, no, 3 shots, I think, per tsunami tank with points defense drones. And there goes the Tesla tower. Just a lack of ground units or sea units to engage these naval forces. He really needs some stingrays. More twin blades. So that refinery does in fact go down. Construction yard is pretty wounded. Looks like this instant generator will also go down, or now will go down. Or coming on in. He will lose 1, perhaps 2. There goes the instant generator. MCV redeployed, perhaps eyeing for another ore refinery. With the amount of tanks he's fighting, 2 Tesla towers may be even necessary. The problem is, in my opinion, Tesla towers, prison towers, Wave Force, Guardian Towers, I think that's what it's called. They just don't have enough range, and they're just a little bit too weak for what they're supposed to do. They're not like the Obelisks of Light or the Sonic Emitters, or like in Kane's Wrath. Perhaps eyeing for some aggression over here. There's a lot of Twin Blades. Says to pull him back, but worried about the Jet Tengus. Does get one of the Jet Tengus thanks to the Bullfrogs, but there's not a whole lot of ground forces here to deal with the Tsunami Tanks. It's just a superior amount. Though the Air Forces here can clean up the air, no problem. Just the ground forces, I would say, is a bit problematic. If it kills off all the air, then the Twin Blades do suppose a chance, but I feel like the Empire player is in a little bit better position. You get an ore refinery coming on up in the water. You also have a Tesla coil on the back side of the refinery. A large number of bears, but they will accomplish nothing for the foreseeable future. We got assault over here, eyeing for the dojo. Trying to force his way. He's actually using the bears to try to body block, but not super successful. Leech Beam Hammer Tanks are going to reach out into the sea. And there goes the Tesla coil. Those get one of the Tsunami Tanks. Actually, these bears soaking up quite a bit of damage away from the refinery. Need some Twin Blades over here, but a lot of anti-aircraft available. This is eyeing for another Tesla coil. Actually dropping some satellites a little bit too late. Ore Collector barely alive. At that point, I would just say if there's a Crusher Crane, crush it. You also have an instant generator over here. Ore Collector coming in for our armored scout. Or a disposable scout, really. Even if he puts up the armor, it won't accomplish all too much. There goes the Ore Collector. And actually destroys the garrison outright and kills off all the infantry. Large number of hammer tanks, one of them upgraded with an extra tank gun, another one upgraded with a infantry gun, and we do also got some picks right there. Hammer tanks relying on their range in this funnely area. Wasn't that Ore Collector finally went down? Do I hear a Terror drone? Or no, that's just them transforming over and over and over and over again. MCV may get killed. They're going to have nano deflectors, so won't be any damage. We got the MiGs engaging. That's a lot of Tengus. Big body blocks there. And there goes the MCV. He does have a war factory. No Crusher Crane, however. There goes some Tsunami Tanks, but losing that MCV is a nice little pick. Though the Terror drone's doing some great work. He may lose a large number of these Mecha Tankers. There's a lot of Bullfrogs there. But it destroys all... Nope, there's some Twin Blades. There is a Tesla coil right here, so this refinery's not completely defenseless. I have some more aggression over here, but there's no harvester. It has not been rebuilt. He may have forgotten about it. Oh! And this other one's locked down. He may not get the kill, but if it's locked down, it's locked down. Oh, final squadron being called on in somewhere. Is it on these Bullfrogs? A bunch of the refinery. Oh. Jet tank with the Mecha Tank is still alive over there. The Ore Collector's still off the line. This one has not been rebuilt. This one is alive. This one's alive. So huge. He's only on 2 economy refinery. Even though he has 4 available. A lot of hammer tanks there, getting quite a bit of damage. Nano deflectors just allowing them to get some free shots into the hammer tanks. A lot of some of the jet tanks are also going down, and there goes most of the tsunami tanks. A huge number of hammer tanks is still alive. Not a whole lot, actually. Couple heroic. This one may in fact go down. And yeah, just only one hammer tank left from all that, from that tank engagement. And there's the, in fact, there goes the ore collector. This mecha tank is still alive. This one has been finally rebuilt. Although the Soviet player is in a good position, even if this is not a great map for him, he has rebuilt the MCV as well, but looks like he's a bit cash starved. What if the stuff is depleted? Close. Not really close. Some of these bullfrogs are wounded, and he is building a crusher crane for the repairs, but he's out of power. This ore collector has been rebuilt. The Soviet player is in a great position, has 5 refineries versus opponent's 4. Another final squadron coming on in. He may be able to get a kill on a couple of them with these this final squadron actually gunned down one of the bullfrogs. Oh, here we got... Oh! Jet Tengu's coming in for a nice harassment. Or Mecha Tengus. MiG is in the air. Multiple MiGs are in the air, but I think at that amount they will get overwhelmed. And there goes the Jet Tengus. I'm so surprised we don't... Oh, the MCV just been rebuilt. I was thinking Wave Force artillery would be quite good against that, and against those naval refineries. And he just built the nanotech mainframe core. The mainframe core will, of course, allow him to get access to Tier 3. Perhaps maybe we'll see... probably not Shogun battleships. Potential. There goes another Mecha Tengu. There's a lot of Jet Tengus up here. And we do have a Dox Core and a Guardian Core. Perhaps the Guardian Core is just for anti-aircraft. Or Defender Core, not Guardian Core. His Defender Core will probably get picked by the Twin Blades. Let's go for the Ore Collector. Does put in low health mode, which means it'll move slower. And here comes the Jet Tengus. There are 4 MiGs here. Let's see, we do have Dox Core here. Fully walls off this Ore Collector. These fighters should be almost depleted, yeah. Decent amount of hammer tanks there, but not a whole lot. Oh, something went down. Not sure what, I think it may have been satellites. But even then, satellites will probably be dropped there. Do got another final squadron coming on in. And we do got the Wave Force artillery now engaging these naval refineries. Perhaps we'll sell off the coil. Decent damage, but not a whole lot. Looks like Terradrums over there. Another pick of one of those instant refineries. And we've got a whole lot of bullfrogs here next to their war factory. Twin Blade's going for another harassment. This is a big harassment. Jet Tengus do land. Twin Blades have free reign, however. Nope, there's a Striker VX. Couple Striker VXs. Overall, the Empire player has been stuck in his base for quite some time, but we got Psionic Decimator. Right there. That's why the Soviet player is going heavily for their power plants. Let's sell off one there, puts him in low power. Where's the Wave Force Artillery? Yeah, we got the Wave Force Artillery. Focus firing the far building because it does line damage, so it's hitting the Crusher Crane, and there we go. Perhaps you should have crushed those ore collectors before the Crusher Crane went down. MCV tried to go for a push over here, but gets caught out by the Mecha Tengus. The MCV should perhaps... everyone just left the MCV. I would assume he would have pressed his attack on the MCV because it was unguarded, but guess not. Wave Force Artillery do get picked up by the Twin Blades, but they already destroyed both the refineries. And that's actually a critical amount of economy because these are depleted. This one is not, but almost. This one over here still has plenty left. MCV has been built over here. Looks like about one Terror Drone here. Not repairing it, which is actually a bit problematic because you can repair it right there. It actually picks up one of the Bullfrogs. Does lose all the Twin Blades right there. Another, I think that was a MiG, go down. Just leaving a Terror Drone. And these Bullfrogs have a bit of a turkey shoot, but does get cleaned up by the Jet Tengu, so the Mecha Tengus. And now we have King Oni, but still in low power, needs another instant generator or two. A lot of infantry here, but getting picked up by the Twin Blades. And the MCV here is just going to do a Sentry Gun push. Just sells everything off. Needs to cancel the Sentry Gun? Nope, does not cancel the Sentry Gun. I suppose having it there wouldn't be half bad when you are going to expand there. The Wave Force Artillery is dead, and he went for King Oni, so he's actually spent a lot on the ground forces, so this refinery is relatively safe. See, a lot of Bullfrogs here, and a good number of Twin Blades. Enough Twin Blades to take on the infantry, enough Bullfrogs here to take on the Jet Tengus. Actually, that Terror Drone just being oh so problematic. Stopping the Collector from getting away does clean up the Terror Drone now. Twin Blades pitching some damage onto the MCV. Will be a very long time before it goes down. These conscripts are like, how? This conscript right here probably like, how did we get out here? Is he actually is he drinking from a Molotov cocktail? No, it just looks like a regular bottle. I guess state-run vodka plants are still up and running. Looks like Twin Blade's main back go down, does pick up one of the Jet Tengus. Two of the Twin Blades are still alive, can turn around when they're pitching some damage. Far away from killing off that. Silent Decimator is still up, does go in the low power mode once again. Perhaps you should build an extra power plant just to be safe in order to, so that continues to count down. You also got a large number of hammer tanks on the high ground. And needs to stay away from that King Oni. That King Oni will rip them apart. King Oni could do a bull rush. Oh, there goes a couple Twin Blades, and those are actually quite critical versus the King Oni. You got the Jet Tengus now moving on forward. Striker VX or Chopper VX is in the air. It does eliminate one of the bullfrogs. Now since the recent transform, now these Jet Mecha Tengu is a bit vulnerable, and we also got a final squadron coming on into this very tightly packed area. Goes in this ore refinery is being reestablished. Does lose the airfield. Large number of heroic Mecha Tengus right here. 3, 4, 5. There's only one that's not heroic. And there goes. He managed to sell off the last moment. I saw a +5. No, that was from the what's it called? Cash bounty. Never mind. It's like, how did he sell off a 500? Oh, that's a landed Chopper VX. Do have a Tesla core being set on up. No flak tower in this general area, so the Striker VX will eventually clean up this unit. Oh, satellites. Does get the kill on the instant generator, so that's even more less power for the Psionic Decimator. Finally have a flak tower going on up. He will most likely lose his collector. Is already starting to rebuild the other one. One shot. He's not the one-shot flak cannon. You know, he's finally starting to make an assault over here. This ore refinery is depleted. This one still has plenty. Overall, the Empire's just on 2 empty refineries, just having no income. Only thing he's really saving out is for Psionic Decimators. Could use the bull rush on the ore collector because the Kinoni can just smash through a set of walls or two. Do get an assault over here. We do have 5 hammer tanks, bullfrogs, and a twin blade. Striker VX does in fact go down. Vying for the Mecha Bay core, and then follows your eye for a generator, then the Psionic Decimator. There goes the Mecha Bay core. That Psionic Decimator is very, very close to firing. Let's get the bull rush. Kills off 2 of the hammer tanks. He's able to get a kill of the hammer tank with a leech beam. That means he can have a pretty powerful hammer tank. Soviet player still has plenty of economy, 2 depleted and 2 working refiners versus opponent who just has 2 depleted refiners. It's not a whole lot. Oh, and we've got the MCV now eyeing for another refinery. And honestly, the problem with the Psionic Decimator is there's no optimal base target. Not even a war factory. So he has to focus on the army, and that Mecha Bay core has not been rebuilt, has it? That means that the Terror Drone gets inside the King Oni, it's dead. No Mecha Bay core, no Dox core. It's an MCV core. There goes the Terror Drone, however. Does get the instant generator, and putting the low power mode, he doesn't have the economy to really afford new instant generators. In fact, he could camp out the construction yard in order to kill off those instant generators. There's enough MiGs here in order to clear out the skies. He should really just have those MiGs just go on assault. There goes another... Nope, not another instant generator. And the MiGs, I'm not sure what the MiGs are. Back at home? They need to be on the front line. There's no reason why not to have them on the front line. There goes another instant generator. 2 seconds left. Selling off the... There you go. He has enough power for the Psionic Decimator, but there's no targets for it. I'm generally serious. Like, there is no targets for it. The ground army is actually dead. He can get this is a pathetic target. His opponent has a lot of economy dispersed out. There's no good target for the Psionic Decimator. Here we got Final Squadron Omega. Perhaps eyeing for over here. Let's get the kill on the airfield. Over here, we got another airfield. 2 airfields, because he has a construction... He knows it's a Psionic Decimator. He probably should spread them out much farther away. But... yeah, his opponent may not even know about this base up here. He knows about this area for sure, but... oh, we got satellites coming down onto the instant generator. Sells it off. Not... oh, yes, low power mode. And the Imperial Warrior says, catch. Oh! Oh! Way too early. I was cleaning up some of the power plants, but these are depleted refineries. Losing them is not a super huge issue. Honestly, selling out both these refineries and the wall segments wouldn't be a half bad idea. Doesn't need MiGs. His opponent has not rebuilt the Mecha Bay Corps. He does not need MiGs whatsoever. He actually outnumbers the Jet Tengus, I believe, if there's any of them left. Here goes another instant generator. I would just focus the Psionic Decimator. You have opportunity. That's the only thing that his opponent is grasped to. And he hasn't fired it yet. No matter the target, I would say... yep, instant generator. No matter where he hits, I don't think it will really be a huge concern to the Soviet player. Still not enough power. Nope, there's enough power. He needs to fire it. He does fire it. Up here? Yes, it is up here. Loses both the airfields, but he still has their ore refinery, and so has this one down here. It's not a huge issue. There goes the Psionic Decimator. The Empire player has pretty much nothing. He has no economy whatsoever. He may not even have enough for a refinery. So, yeah. Desolator Airstrike, unusual spot, does get 1 infantry unit. Yeah, the Soviet player could just take the time, harvest the aquatic resources, and win. He's going for a super reactor. I would have recommended super reactor out here. Bull Rush does come through. So close to death, it's almost heroic as well. If that gets a heroic, that's a nasty... oh, Toxic Corrosion kills off King Oni. And that looks like the end of the replay. Wow, very good game by the Soviet player. This is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.